earthquake risk map activity. For this activity, you're going to color a map of the United States and color code it for the number of earthquakes that it has in each state. It says here for the procedures, you're going to choose a color to represent each of the 4 risk. So if you go to the map, you'll see there's 4 different types of zones. And with a colored pencil or crayons, I have both, you color those in. And then as you find the data from the second sheet, you'll color each map based upon what zone it's in. So I'll just throw some colors on this. So I have the colors chosen early. I'm going to go red with my zone 0 earthquakes. Go blue for my zone 1 to 10 earthquakes. And let's see, we'll go orange for zone 2, 11 to 70 earthquakes. And green, zone 3, 71 on up. Now you can use any colors, any combination. You may not like these colors, use your own colors. So the next step then is to plot the data from the data table on the map of the United States. Write the number of earthquakes that occurred in the state. If a state has had moderate earthquakes of 5.0 or higher on the Richter scale, place a star for each one of those earthquakes in the states. So on the back of this sheet you have all the states, number of earthquakes, and also the number of 5.0 on Richter scale earthquakes. So the first thing you must do, I would use black for this, or some color that will come through on your colored pencils. Alabama has had 10. So I find Alabama. Do you know where Alabama is? Well, Alabama is, this is AL here, label the state, and it's 10. And you go through, just go on for all these. I'll hit, what else is down that way? Hit Georgia. Georgia has had 0. So Georgia is 0. So just go through and label each state. If you don't know a state, you have a Chromebook, you can look it up on your phone. Label them first. You can't do this after you color them with the pencils because the pencils are waxy and the pen probably won't write over that. So make sure you do the colors, make sure you do the pen first. After you do that, directions say then to, oh, by the way, let's do one more here. So California has had 1,545 and 13. So California, 1545, and it's had 13. So we got to put a star for each one. So put a little star there. Put in 13 stars. So I'm not going to do them all, but make little stars for all the number of 5.0 or higher earthquakes that have occurred. And then, after all the states have the information, all 50, that's when you apply the color on top of that. So let's look at it. Alabama has 10. On my scale, 1 to 10 is blue, so Alabama is blue. Now, I'm no artist, but I'll try to do a neat job. And this is about as good as it gets for me. Some of you are better with this. And this is kind of a therapeutic activity. It just helps you solve some problems you may have in your life as you're coloring, thinking of other things. All right, Georgia has 0. 0, I chose red. I'll color that in red. So, the various colors will be all over the map. Some of you are critiquing my coloring style or coloring form, but this is how I do it. I could do better, but you need to do that for all the states. So again, you're going to color them for each of their codes. Then you have some questions to answer. Please work in your groups to do that as well, so you can hand this in with the map. All right, guys, have fun.